In this video, I'm going to take you on a full walk ship tour of Brilliance of the Seas. It's 13 decks. It's an older, smaller ship, but very nice. Has a lot of old world charm, a lot of glass, a lot of wood features, and it's really easy to navigate. So hopefully in this ship tour, I will help you get more familiar with the ship before you actually step foot onto the ship. So let's go. Standing right here in the Centrium, I'm going to walk through this little cut here, and this is going to take me straight to the main dining. So this is the main level, deck 4 of the main dining. Now on this side, there's not an entrance. On this side, there is. So as you walk forward to the left, you'll see the menu. They'll post breakfast, lunch, and dinner there. And as I walk forward, this will take you into the main entrance of the dining on deck 4. Now it is closed currently, but I'll give you a little peek. And that is the main dining. Very elegant white seating, 2 decks. And then also when you're walking to the main dining on the 4th deck, there's this little room here. This is sort of like a card room. Now sometimes they may have the chef table experience here, but I've seen people, as you can see all the puzzles and all the games and cards and things like that are in this room. And right off of the Centrium is the Picture This studio. So if you want to take any pictures or have any portraits or anything like that, you'll come here and get all that stuff scheduled, and they'll set you up here. Now here's one interesting little tip that I have to add about Brilliance of the Seas. You'll see here, they have these signs here that are designated to let you know where the men's and women's restrooms are. The issue with the men's and women's restrooms is, unlike other class of ships like Oasis, Freedom, etc., Voyager, they're pretty easy to find. Whenever you see these signs, just know these things are tucked off around the corner. So you see, there's a sign again, and there's the men's and the women's restroom. Now, not all the time will they be on the same side. One side will have women's, one side will have men's, but that's for you to figure out. On to deck 5. Here on deck 5, and I need to add something to the tour. On decks 3, there's nothing. It's just nothing but staterooms. And on deck 2 is the boarding area and the medical facility. You don't want to see that, and hopefully you never have to go there. But again, coming off of these sets of elevators right here, if I turn myself around, or if you just walk straight up that stairwell and make a U-turn, this will take you straight to deck 5, main dining. So as you see, there's the entrance straight ahead there. And then they have the menu posted. So unlike on deck 4 where you walk along and it's on the left, this one is right here. It's very easy to walk by if you're really curious about seeing the menu early in the day just to see what you like. Just make a little quick U-turn and the menu is right here. And as you're here, we're on deck 5. What happens in this atrium area, which makes it really nice, is you can overlook the atrium and just kind of see what's going on and kind of put yourself in the atmosphere without actually having to be down there on deck 4 in the heart of everything. Now here is the other entrance to the main dining on deck 5. Very, very simple. No menu on this side. It's only on the right side of the ship. And as you see here, these automatic doors, these will take you to the walking deck. So this is where you can actually go walking. And this will actually take you to the helipad, which we'll actually look at here in a little bit. So as we walk back inside, again, the bank of elevators are there. This will take you to next cruise. This is if you want to book your next cruise and get a reduced deposit, you could do that right here. Continuing to walk along, you're going to run right into Latitudes, Cafe Latitudes. This is where you can get any coffees, anything like this. This comes at an extra cost, has some nice seating there and a nice view along the wall. Now here, which this area is actually closed, this is Marco Polo. And you can, of course, there's basically an assortment of everything that you actually walk through the shops of the Centrium. So this is Marco Polo, right off of Cafe Latitudes. Continuing to walk this area in the Centrium, here along the 5th level of the Centrium is the shops of the Centrium. And then this, of course, is the port shopping desk. There's no one here right now, but usually there is. Now, as you walk through here, now there are entrances to this area on both sides. There's another entrance over there, which is closed, but you have Solera, which is the fragrance. They have all of some of your favorite scents that you can have there. Now, as I walk here, they have the shops where you can buy all of your Royal Caribbean merch. They'll have other things set up along here for display. They also have port merchants where you can buy your liquor. They have the jewelry store here. you can go ahead and spend a lot of your hard-earned money. Now, coming out of that area where all the shops are, this will take you straight into the focus gallery area. Now, this is where you can purchase any of the photos that you've taken on board. As you can see there, usually they have a kiosk, but this one, they have a person that will help you, assist you with everything there. And then straight ahead, if you just walk right past through all of this stuff, this will take you to the conference room. Now, the conference room, you can book this area out and for many different functions. If you're a travel agent, you're hosting something for that, or maybe you're having some family gathering, this is the conference room and you could book this area out. Now, walking out of the conference room, and we're gonna walk past the focus gallery area right there. You're gonna walk right into the art gallery. So the art gallery is a staple amongst Royal Caribbean ships. They'll have art auctions and things like that. But on bigger class ships, this area is a lot bigger, but you can see they get a nice little section right here. Now continue to walk out of this area. You will walk straight into the Pacifica Theater. Now, remember we mentioned those main elevators. These are the forward elevators. You only get 3 of them. They're not that busy. We're on deck 5. Now, again, this is the entrance to the Pacifica Theater. There are 2 levels to it. There's the entrance there, and then there's an entrance here. So this is the Pacifica Theater. You can see the stage here, curtains, and as I turn around, you'll see all of the seating here. Now, this is the main level of seating, stadium-style seating, and they have a second row, an upper level that expands right through there. And then not only that, it actually goes up a step further. So if you look up further, there's some seating that goes along that railing there. And there's also some seating that goes along those railings up there. And also, as you can see, that blue light right there that's illuminating, that's a bar. So of course, you know the theme, there are bars everywhere. But this is the Pacifica Theater. They'll do meeting points for shore excursions here. They'll have movies, the comedy, they'll have your production shows. And of course, the one cool thing is they actually have a live orchestra. Coming out of the Pacifica Theater, if you go left or right, this will take you right again back out to that walking area. And if you go right, this will take you directly to the helipad, which I will show you here now. And here you have the helipad. Nice seating right along here. 4 seats, gives you access and view to the bridge. And if you want to take any photo ops, this is a perfect place to do that right here. You can come out here and watch sunsets or sunrises. Really nice place. Now, walking down from the helipad, one little thing to note, this deck expands around the entire ship. So you can come out here and walk. There's also a walk-in / jogging track on deck 12. But if you want a more scenic view, more up close and personal view, you can come down here to deck 5 and you can walk around the entire span of the ship. Just note that once you go up to the helipad, you will have to go up the stairs and make your way back down on the other side. Now we're on deck 6 of the Centrum, and as you can see, there's different view. The view just gets more expansive as you keep going up the decks. But as you see, the bank of elevators to the left, and then to the right, you have Vintage's Bar. Now this is where you can come and sit down, have a drink. They have a nice wine selection. You can see there's the wine chillers right there, and they have a display of liquors. This bar will be open for most hours of the day, but currently it's closed. And walking straight from Vintage's off to the left, you have Casino Royale. Now this is where, obviously, you can gamble your life away or make some money. Now, off to the right here, this is the cashier area off to the right. Now there are 2 entrances to the casino. The one that I just came in, and this casino is not very big, very easy to navigate. And that, because as you see, this is the other entrance to the casino. Now, of course, they have the wonderful coin pusher game that we all love on these Royal Caribbean ships. And you can see here, they have the bar, tons of slot machines at your disposal. You can see the nice peacock theme, very nice and elegant casino, much different than a lot of the other ones. And you also have, you see, they have the blackjack tables, they have the craps tables, and the roulette tables and everything that you need. Now, one thing about once you get to this area of the casino where you see all of the table games, you have 2 options. You can walk to the right or you can walk to the left. We're gonna walk to the left because this is gonna take you straight into the entrance of the King and Country pub. Now, if you went to the right, that would give you the more fast track, so you don't actually have to walk through the King and Country pub. So as you see, this will take you right in here. Now this is an English style pub. Now this is one of the only places you can come if you want to go to a public venue and watch some sports. This is about one of the places that you're going to be able to do that on Brilliance of the Seas. Now they will play football games and things like that on deck 12, but if you want a more intimate setting and not be outdoors, because sometimes, hey, it can rain, they'll have it here. Now, of course, as I walk out of the King and Country pub, they have one poker table here, and then this is that walkthrough. So you see Casino Royale, and this is that little fast track, and this will take you to the Pacifica Theater entrance on that side on the upper level. But we're going to continue to walk this way. We're going to take the more scenic route, because right outside of the King and Country pub, you're going to run straight into the cinema. So Brilliance of the Seas, they actually have a cinema on board, and they will play movies and things like that here. And here's the entrance. So you come out, you walk outside of King and Country pub, you make a U-turn, and this will get you right here. Walk through here, the door here, and here is the theater. So you can see nice stadium style seating, very big screen, different view of the seating. Now, one thing to note about this area, they also will rent this area out kind of like a conference room, so you could do meetings and things like this. You can put your things on presentation because they have a projector, as you can see right there. And this is the cinema. Now, walking out of the cinema, again, this will take you straight to the Pacifica Theater. Now, of course, we've already seen that, so we're not going to do that again. But what we're going to do is we're going to make the trek all the way back, and we're going to take you into the Schooner Bar. Now, walking right past Vintages here, we're back in the Centrum area. We're going to actually take a walk through the Schooner Bar. So as you see here, you keep walking. This will take you to the Schooner Bar, the Colony Club, Giovanni's, Chops Grill, and the Chef's Table experience. So one thing I will say about Brilliance of the Seas, they have a very nice Schooner Bar. As you can see here, very nice nautical theme bar. This is a staple on all of the Royal Caribbean ships, but I will say one thing about the Schooner Bar on Brilliance of the Seas. This is the biggest Schooner Bar that I've ever seen on a ship. So very, very big Schooner Bar. As you can see here, tons of seating. You can come out here. They have lots of things, like you could play card games. You can just listen to music. And from what I hear, a lot of people love the bar here in the Schooner Bar. Now, of course, the Schooner Bar continues, and we'll get into that. But first, this is Chops Grill. Chops Grill is one of the specialty restaurants on Royal Caribbean. It's a classical steakhouse, dark, nice, themed restaurant. Now, we're continuing to walk through the Schooner Bar, and you can see they have a piano, and sometimes they'll have someone playing there. Now, of course, off to the right here, they have Giovanni's Table. Now, Giovanni's Table is the Italian theme. They also have Jamie's on other ships, but Giovanni's, they actually have their menu posted all the time here for you to view. It's not the same as Chops. They do not have their menu posted. Now, as I continue to walk out of the Schooner Bar, we're going to transition to the Colony Club. See, nice statue there, and we're going to continue to walk here. Now, what happens is they'll have art auctions here. They have all sorts of events in the Colony Club, the Crazy Quest, karaoke, things like that. But one thing I want to mention is they have these nice pool tables here as you walk to the Colony Club from the Schooner Bar. There are two of them, and the one cool thing about these pool tables are they're gyro pool tables, so they're self-balancing or self-leveling. So if the ship is rocking and you're in a pretty intense game, you don't want your balls to shift, don't worry, these tables will keep everything level. So as you see here, it says a gyro table. So pretty cool. And I will say, come here early or try to reserve it, because this is a first come, first serve thing, and this thing tends to get full. So as you see, we'll walk here into the Colony Club, and they have a lot of art auctions that they do here. Also, there's a bar here off to the left here that they'll have. And they'll also have other events. They'll have the Crazy Quest, they'll have karaoke, they'll have all other sorts of fun stuff here in the Colony Club. So as you see, they're set up currently for an art auction. So as you see here, they have a nice bar here at the aft of the ship. You can come out here and look at the aft and see these views. You can see this right from the Colony Club. So you can see there's some nice seating there. There's some nice seating along there. But again, they're set up currently for an art auction. Now, right here off in the Colony Club, this is the chef's table experience. This is where they'll typically do it. Now, on every ship, they'll change the location of the chef's table experience. Sometimes they'll move it here, sometimes they'll have it in shops. I've seen it in a lot of different locations, even sometimes in the main dining. But the Colony Club, very nice area, and that is where the chef's table is. Now, here on deck 7, you can see the different view of the Centrum Atrium area. Now, directly behind me, this is the room desk. Now, this is where you're gonna, if you have any issues, you wanna sign up to your Zoom stuff, you could do that right here. And obviously they have computers for you to use. Now, this is also, they call this the business assist area. Now, that's pretty much it on deck number 7. So now, as you see, on decks 8, 9, and 10 are nothing but staterooms. However, on deck 9, they have a book nook, which I'll actually show you right now. And here's that book nook on deck number 9. So as you see, we'll get a different view of the Centrum Atrium area. You see, it's starting to become much more distant. But as you see here, the book nook. You take a book, leave a book. Very, very simple. You can sit here, read a book, or really just sit here and chill. So there is the book nook. Now, we just left deck 9 and we jumped all the way up to deck 13. So we're gonna walk our way backwards from this point forward. Now, this is the Star Quest. They will have the nightclub here. They will have the silent parties. They will host private events and functions. You can rent this area out. You can see here, nice piano. And one thing, cool thing about the bar here in the Star Quest is they actually have a rotating bar. So currently this thing is not rotating, but when this bar is actually in operation, this thing will rotate slowly. So as you sit along the bar here, this bar will rotate around in a circle. And it's a pretty cool feature. So not just, you just sitting here staring at the bartender getting the same view. You can just get a different view as you sit and take a drink. Now, one cool thing about coming out here to the Star Quest is a lot of people like to come here and overlook the pool because you get a very nice view of the ocean here. As you can see, the waters are very calm out there. And you can see the pool, the main pool area. You'll see the sky bar, the pool bar, and just kind of see all the activities that are going on here. And then also you have more seating in the back here where you can also have other views of the ocean there. Now, as you walk out here, this will take you out to this 13th deck where you'll find the rock climbing wall. So you'll find the rock climbing wall and you'll find the Dunes of Brilliance, or Brilliance Dunes. So right here, there's one wall for rock climbing. And this thing, when it's open, this is free of charge. You do not have to pay extra for this. There's the rock climbing wall. So right there, we'll visit that in a second. This entrance over there is to the suite lounge, the suite concierge lounge. But if I turn around here, it'll take you to the Brilliance Dunes. Now right here, you can see on deck 12, they have the nice slide and kid pool here. And then off to the right, they'll have the basketball court / sports court. They'll have pickleball, they'll have dodgeball, other things like that. But as we continue to walk, you'll see here, these are the Dunes of Brilliance. You get your club, you could just walk around here. Very, very simple, not too big. But this is in the aft of the ship. So you can come out here, play you some holes of putt-putt, and get these nice aft views, as you can see right there. Here are a couple of the areas on deck 13, the Concierge Club. Now, the Concierge Lounge is an area for anyone who's a suite guest or anyone staying in a grand suite or above. Now, to the left, you'll have your loyalty ambassador. They have a bar right here, and then they have a nice cappuccino espresso coffee machine, free to use at any time of your voyage. Now, at certain parts of the day, they'll have snacks and finger foods for here, and of course nightly happy hour at the bar right there from 5 to 8. You can walk out right here and you can lounge outside. So if you want to have a drink outside or just kind of get a closer look to the ocean or really immerse yourself into that feel and hear the waves, you can do that. If not, you can sit here in any of these comfortable chairs. Now, walking outside of the Star Quest and the Concierge Club, you walk right here. This will take you to the Diamond Lounge. So this area here is for Diamond members, but sort of similar to the Suite Concierge. They have their concierge here for the Diamond Club, Crown Lounge, And then they have their assortments here. You have also a free coffee machine and things like that. They don't get the free drinks here, hey? And you will actually get hors d'oeuvres, little finger foods and things like that. Also, you get a nice little view to the pool, just like you do on the other side. You can just sit here and watch people go crazy. Now, of course, not everyone can go there. You have to be a Diamond member. And then, of course, to go to the Suite Concierge Lounge, you have to be a Pinnacle member or stand in the Grand Suite or above. And also, if you're a Pinnacle, you can go there as well. We've seen everything on deck 13. Now let's go down to deck 12 and see everything that deck 12 has to offer. So we're gonna walk down the stairs. I'm gonna keep you guys with me, because when you walk straight down these stairs from deck 13, this is gonna take you straight into the loyalty desk. Now this, I will say, this is the nicest loyalty desk that I've ever seen. She has a very nice area. This area, compared to some of the other loyalty desks that I've seen on other ships, doesn't even compare to this. But if you have any questions about your Crown and Anchor points, or like, hey, when will my points register? Like, hey, I didn't get points from my last cruise, blah, blah, blah. This person will help you. Now, directly outside of here, they have Adventure Ocean and the Royal Baby and Tots. We're not gonna go in there, but this is where you can take your kid, drop them off, etc., and they will watch a kid and you have fun. They do all sorts of fun stuff and games for the kids and allows the parents to just really enjoy their vacation. Now, directly across here, this is Optics. This is the teen area, and you can see all of this is in one general area. Royal Baby and Tots, Adventure Ocean, and the Teens Club. So we're now on the back half of deck 12. And we're gonna give you the eye level view of the sports court, the swimming pool, the little kids area. And as you see here, there's stairs where you can walk up and go to the rock climbing wall in this lounge area up here. If you continue to walk, this will take you straight to the sports court. And right here, you can see the very underwhelming kids pool. So here is not too exciting like you would see on a Voyager, or Freedom, or Oasis class. You can see it. What else do I have to say? But if we continue to walk past this, this will take you to Azumi Sushi. So Azumi is an Asian themed restaurant. This is not hibachi teppanyaki. They only serve sushi at this Azumi. Now, you do have to pay for this experience. This is not free. Another cool feature about Azumi is you can come out here and you can literally sit here and lounge. They have lounge seating around here, and you can look at these Ave views. Very, very nice. Now, one cool thing about Azumi is you could actually walk down to the Windjammer from here, but we're going to go back to the Windjammer here in a second, because this Windjammer is very unique and it deserves more attention. Now, on the opposite side of Azumi, if you continue to walk around that curve here, they have shuffleboard for your entertainment, but they also have the arcade. Now, of course, this is not a free activity. This is all paid. So as you see here, they all have all the assortment of games that you would typically see in an arcade. Right here, all the fun stuff. Put your SeaPass card in and just go to town. So as you saw, we started this tour at the top decks right here in the Star Quest. So now you can see we're overlooking the Sky Bar and the pool bar. Now I'm currently standing on the running track. This goes around here, and this will take you all the way forward past the gym. You get to see everything. So obviously you can sit up here. If they're showing a football game, you can watch it there on the TV there by the pool. As you see here, this big structure, this big enclosed structure, this is actually the solarium, enclosed solarium. Now this big dome, it does open and close. So depending upon the time of the year, they will actually have that open. But we're gonna walk in right here, and this is gonna take you straight into the gym. So as you see here, they have the gym on Brilliance of the Seas. Now, of course, they'll have all sorts of classes, spin classes, ab classes, all sorts of, they'll teach you a bunch of different things, and they'll do that actually right in here. So they'll set up seating and they'll have lectures and things about fitness, overall health, skincare, etc., as well as the spin classes. So as you see, treadmills along the wall there, so you can get that nice view of the forward ship. You see they have ellipticals, they have one rower, and they'll have on this side, you'll see the free weight area. So as you can see, they have a trainer, Right here, there's a trainer. These are the dumbbells. They go all the way up to 75 pounds. And you see here, they have a pull-up bar and a few other benches and things like that, just so you guys can have an idea of what there is to offer as far as weights here on Brilliance of the Seas. But on the other side, they have the machine area. So you'll see all the typical type of machines that they'll have in any sort of commercial gym. Fly machine, shoulder press machine, pull down machine, chest press machine, another fly machine. You'll see they have the ab machine, the quad extension, the hamstring extension, little arm curl, lat pull, leg press machine, and then they'll have the abductor and adductor machine, as well as this little tricep press machine. Now this is the gym that Brilliance of the Seas has to offer. Now directly down, they'll have the spa. And here on deck 11, they have the Ship Shape Center. This area here is the spa area. So up here, they have the gym. So you see these stairs will take you straight up to the gym here. They also have an entrance on the 12th deck to the gym. But walking back from that area, you'll see the women's change sauna and steam room and the men's change sauna and steam room. So you walk straight in here. They have the lockers for you right here. Use it at your disposal. Restroom. And as you open this door, they have the steam room. Now, these are showers here. There's 2 there. And there are 2 showers right here. Now, of course, this is the steam room and this is the sauna. Now, this is all free, a part of your cruise fare. Does not cost anything extra to use. Now, walking out of the change room and sauna, you turn right around and they have the salon. This is the hair salon. Hey. You can come get your hair cut. You can get all sorts of services here. Shave for me, the bald guy. And right along here, they have more areas for the spa. They have the thermal suites and stuff like that. Now, as you see here, we're on deck 11. See this area, view of the Centrum? You're not getting much view, but if you turn around, this will take you right into the Windjammer, straight there. As you see here, you walk into the Windjammer and you have that nice old feel, a lot of wood, a little bit dark in here, but if you make a U-turn here, you can actually eat right there in the Windjammer. You can see. And as you walk straight ahead, you will run into all of the stuff in the buffet. Not that many stations here in this Windjammer. You'll see here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stations in this Windjammer. But if you continue to walk off to the right in this Windjammer and you go outside, because this Windjammer has a very unique feature that a lot of Windjammers don't have. It has an outside portion where you can sit in the aft of the ship. And in the aft, you can get those nice aft views. Now off to the left, this is Rita Cantina. Okay? And you can get all your drinks. You can get some Starbucks coffee. And of course, you have to pay for this. But as you continue to walk, you can sit along the outside and get an outside view of the ship. You can sit right along those seats there and get nice aft views along the back of the ship. And of course, this stairwell here, this actually takes you up to deck 12. This will take you right up to where Azumi Sushi is. So no matter where you want to sit, you have a good seat. They have the Vitality waters, coffee, ice machine. They have more seating along this side as well in the Windjammer. And not only is there one stairwell that'll take you up to Azumi, there's also another that will take you up to Azumi. So you see this one is clearly labeled here, and you can walk right up there and take you up to Azumi Sushi. Now you walk in right here to the Windjammer. On this side and to the left, they will have the ice cream. It's not open now, but typically it is. Once the Windjammer is open, they'll have the ice cream, soft serve ice cream, and you can get as much as you want. Now we're on deck 11, the pool view eye level. Now as you see, they have the table tennis. They have more there on the other side. They have more table tennis. One of the things you'll always find on Royal Caribbean ships. But here's the main pool. You see there are 2 hot tubs right there. There are showers there to rinse yourselves off. And again, the main pool, plenty of seating. Sometimes this area does get busy, especially if they're showing a football game, because as you saw earlier in the tour, there's only one public venue to really watch football, and that was the King and Country Club. But if not, a lot of times they'll play the football games there. But then right here on this level, you'll see the pool bar. And of course, there are bars everywhere. But walking right from there, this will take you to the solarium, the adults only area. And right off to the left here, they have Park Cafe. This is where you can get any grab and go items. And also here, they have fruit, and sometimes they'll have salad here for you to grab at your disposal. And walking straight from here, this will take you right into the main pool of the solarium. So as you see here, the pool is currently closed. They have one hot tub, and they have a walkway there, and this is a really nice pool. So as you see on the inside, you see how this area is enclosed. You saw from the outside, it looked like a big dome, and yes, it is. It opens and closes, of course, for the weather and things like this. Really nice solarium. This was designed more for the Asian market, which you can see why with a lot of the elephants and the different colorful themes. They have a shower here, one on both sides for you, and also they'll have a drink station. So if you want to grab any drinks or anything like that, you can grab drinks. And that's going to wrap up this tour. In the comments below, let me know if this helped you navigate the ship and help you get more familiar, because sometimes walking on the ship can be daunting. But after watching this video, it doesn't have to. So leave a like on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.